It's not about who's the cheapest. They don't care about
Right.
that. Everyone now is raising their prices. And so that's what we're
Right.
going to be seeing across the board. The streaming wars are over. When it comes to Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and all your favorite streaming platforms, things are changing. And what's happening is that, it seems to be that particularly since Disney came on in with Disney Plus, I feel like that kind of initiated a portion of this huge change that we're seeing, including with Netflix. A million people jump ship from Netflix, and we were discussing why is that? So what's happening now is that there's so much competition between these services, and they're putting out such incredible content and
Right.
original content as well, right? They're not only purchasing all of our favorite legacy films and TV shows, but now they're putting out content. And, for example, Netflix. I think that they have a $6 billion budget for the purpose of developing their own content. But there's so many options that now it's not about who's the cheapest. They don't care about
Right.
that. Everyone now is raising their prices. And so that's what we're
Right.
going to be seeing across the board.
And it's kind of a significant price increase, and it just kind of goes to show that everything in the world just kind of always does kind of come full circle. Before we were cutting the cable cord, or cutting the cord for cable so we can get these streaming services and all this kind of stuff because we're getting value, and now like they're not even really necessarily trying to compete with each other because they've kind of tapped out of the market and stuff, and everyone's kind of going to their thing. So now it's about bundles. And with Disney, I don't know if they own Hulu or if they just own half of it, but they got that Hulu, they got that ESPN, and then they're doing these bundle packages, and combined now they have more subscribers. Disney Plus, combined has more subscribers than Netflix, which is kind of like a huge move now. I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, so especially I was looking at some of these pricings and I go, for Disney Plus, they have their bundle with, Hulu and ESPN, right? So there's an opportunity to get it and at 12.99 a month. I think we're still actually paying for everything separately. So to me, I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's go over and get the Disney bundle."
Yeah, no, I mean this is great because the way that they were pricing it is, from their individuals to the ad tiers to the full on paid. They want you just to kind of get everything, so they price it accordingly. So like you're going to end up wanting to get the deluxe package because it's only a couple dollars more than the medium, the small, medium, and large. Can we upsize you for 50 cents more? They kind of want everyone just to kind of get everything. So the prices, you know, there's just no more free tiers on anything where you may have been used to free tiers.
Right. Now, I don't know, for those of you watching right now, how many people for any of these platforms are using the free tier.
What's
For
your favorite?
me, and what's your favorite? But for me, ads drive me crazy. I can't. And
Yeah.
I've upgraded everywhere just so I don't have to listen to ads. But, is it potentially bad news for your wallet that now, these different platforms are requiring higher pricing because now we do have packages? Is it really a price hike?
Well, it is, but like, the thing of it is, I've mentioned this before when it's come to other streaming services like Spotify and, these Pandoras and these things where we used to back in the day go to record stores and buy albums and have to buy full albums. And now we're just getting things at such or whatever. And we were complaining because, oh no, now Netflix has taken away the buddy system or whatever. Not buddy system, you know what I mean? Password sharing and stuff like that. So people can log in everywhere. It's like, yeah, you know, it's about time we start paying our fair share, but it's going to hurt for a while. But I mean, these services, these shows are not cheap. All these services, they had to go to this. Disney couldn't keep doing these discount things. They lost a lot of money, and then they started getting money, I think, in the last quarter. But now they're like, now it's time to. We had the introductory. You got a taste of what we can offer. Netflix is really banging on this original programming. They had they have Stranger Things, but I need a new Stranger Things. That's going to be a few years. We don't, they had, what was the other one? The Squid Game. Waiting for those Squid Game things. But I mean, the problem with also, which we have grown accustomed to, is being able to just binge watch and everything is released all at once, and then you're done with it in 3 days, and then you're like, Netflix sucks. Well, they just gave you the best show of your year.
So in any case, obviously there are these changes coming. Be aware of it. And then, our question for especially, the leader right now, they're saying the conglomerate of Disney, because Disney owns a lot of these platforms, collectively they have now reached more subscribership than Netflix, which is the
Yeah.
first time in a long time.
Yeah, and that breaks down to Netflix has 220 million, And then so that's their end. But Disney Plus is running everything else, and they got 152 million just for Disney Plus. ESPN Plus has 22.8 million, and I think Hulu is at 46.2. So I don't know. Hulu's great. They're all great. Like Disney Plus is great. Obi-Wan Kenobi, all the Star Wars content. I mean, that's all I watch it for. I mean, I don't watch anything else, but I like it. I like having it all. And I guess at the end of the day, it's still better than like cable or having to get satellite, because you don't have to worry about commercials, and you can just kind of watch it on demand and stuff. But we've been taking advantage of the system too long, and it's time to pay.
It's time to pay.